So web service testing point of view, we need some prerequisites. We need for the SOAP-AI tool. Everyone can install for the SOAP-AI tool also. To validate a request means we need to install for the SOAP-AI tool also. We have the SOAP-AI tool will be there. This is the SOAP-AI
Free
tool.
source, sir.
Sorry? Yeah, it's
This is
a
a free
open
source.
source. It is the open source free tool. You can install this one, and as same tool we can do using for the web service protocol. We can do for this testing. So before that, what we can do means so for example, this is the our WSDL file. So we need to take for the WSDL file first. Once we can take the WSDL file, first thing we need to validate in SOAP-AI tool. Here you can open file and new SOAP project will be there, right? Everyone able to see? Click on new SOAP project and enter for the project name. I'm entering for the sample. Okay. And here you need to give for the WSDL file. So, and click on OK. So now you can observe. So this is the calculator web service, right? So that is why add and division, multiplication, subtraction will be there. So you want to for the addition means you can click on this, double click it. The request will open. See, now you can observe the request will be open. This is the request. So in SOAP request, once just we are WSDL file imported. After that, what are the API calls? These all we can call it as a add, divide, multiplication, subtraction. We can call it as a API calls. So for this API calls, each and everyone we need to validate. This is the request part. This is the response part. You are getting proper response or not, you need check. Before that, you can observe here will be into A will be there, is a question mark will be there, into B will be there, question mark will be there. So we are doing which one? Addition means we need for the two values, right? So you can give for the any two values for here. I'm giving for the 10 and in the question mark place I am given for 20. So here just we need to give for the test data, and just what you can do, just you can, this is the trigger, nothing but we can replay means you can click on this. See, sir, this is the request you will get for the response. Which was, how much is the answer? Addition 30.
Yes.
You got it, we got it right. See, 30 add results will be 30. So like this, you need to for the divide also, you can click on request and you need to go give for the value of A and B. So A value will be 10, B value will be 5 and will execute. See how much is the divide by 2?
2.
Is correct answer, right? So
Yes.
we need to check for the SOAP-AI request. Just we need to validate the request and response. So we are getting for the valid response. Then what we can do means we need to copy that request and we need to save it as a, so for example, each and every request. So you need to copy this entire request, Control C, and open Notepad. And Control V, and you need to save this one, save as a what is this? This is the addition, right? You can give as a addition, and this is the XML format, right? You need to give for the .xml. We need to save as a .xml format, XML. So for here you can give for the all files, and where it is saving in desktop, it is saving. Click on save. So it is saved. So for in SOAP request, just we need to validate the request. We are getting for the valid response or not, we need check. So once we can get the valid response, that valid request we need to copy and paste it Notepad, and we can save as a .xml. So once this part is completed, we can move to the scripting part. Okay. You can see SYA tool will be there, right? You can click on SYA tool, and you want for the manage service means you can click on manage service. So now you can observe we have the import option will be there. So this is for the calculator visual file. So doing one thing, we can clear this and we can do it. So now it is a new, right? So you need to import. You can click on import. It will ask for the visual file. So this is the visual file of the calculator function. So visual file nothing but what is the WSDL means web service description language. Visual file means web service description language means nothing but URL only. We are given a URL and click on import. So once we can import it, see there was an error. Visual file. What is that error? Visual file cannot be loaded. Okay. Why? This will be wrong. Okay, you can go to this, and this is the visual file, right? You can copy. So before doing for this, so we need to open Vusion again. That is already there, right? We need to open, then you can know further how to start our web service testing also in Vusion. Nothing but web service means that is also one of the protocol. Web HTTP HTML, how it will be there, and same base it will be there as a one protocol. Now new script and give it as a web service testing. Web service testing, and we need to give for the date. What is that? 08/03/2022. And now you need to select here web service protocol. See, this is the web service pro. Everyone able to see? So now you can, every time what we are selected web protocol. Now we are selecting for the web service protocol. Click on create button. It will be loading. So it is created. Now you can go to the SYA tool. Okay, manage services. And now you need to import. Which URL you need to import? WSDL file. First thing we need to gather from the client, or for we need to ask for our teammates what is our WSDL file. So we need to, this is the WSDL file. You can take this WSDL file and go to here, and you need to import. This is the import button. Click on import, and you need to give for delete this and Control V and import. You can click on import. See, now it is imported successfully. This is the URL. It is imported successfully. What are operations will be there? You need to check. So what are the things will be there? Add, divide, and multiplication and subtraction will be there. So once we can add this, you can apply and click on OK. So in first what we went, we go the manage services and click on import, and we are imported. This is the calculator visual file. We are imported, and after that click on OK, done. Then now again you need to go to the SY tool, click on add service call. Everyone able to see? Click on add service call. You can click on add service call. Now you need to select for the operation. For example, we are doing for the addition. You can select for the addition. See, this is the addition. Then you need to go for the init value. So you need pass value, int value. For example, I am giving as a 10, and you want to give for the b value also. You can click on include this one, and give it as a 20. So add results, you want add results means you can give name it as a param underscore add results. So you want results will be stored in this space. So once you added this all things and click on OK, see automatically the code will be generated. I think this will be control text and everything will be come with the action. Within the action only you need. So control B. So now you can observe this is the web service call is the edition and we are given 1020 and this is the param results file. So now you can save it and before execute what we can to check in logs, external logs will be parameter substitution will be there, not there, we need to check in the logs and external logs and parameter substitution and click on save it. Okay, and now you can execute. We'll see, we'll get for the output or not, we'll check. See, script will be executed. See, it's passed. Okay, now you can observe here. See, this is the, you can observe param add results 30. Okay, script will pass it, right? So you can come to here, you can observe just code, you can observe now. So this is the web service call. We are adding the call. This is the addition, that is why it is coming as a addition. And the method will be, what is the method? Calculator means this is the web service call will be calculator and response param is equal response. And what is the service? This is the calculator. And after that init A, init B, we are added already. So we are entered these values. So what we can do for the parameterization. Just you need what you can do, just enter this one, replace with parameter and create new parameter. And you need to give it as a what we can give. So add a and properties and click on create table and click on OK. And you can give it as a click on OK and no. So add a and you need to give for this also parameterization we can do for the correlation, no need for here, only we can do for the parameterization. And this is the add B. So properties and click on create table and click on OK and click on close and click on OK and always no. So we are done for the parameterization. Means you want for the execute multiple iteration means what we can do in the here you need to add for the data. For example, you can add for data 20 and 15 and 30. Control S. And same too, you can add BA also, values you need to give for the values. So, and we can give as a 25 and 35 and control S and save it. So three values we added A and B. So now we need to execute with the 3 times and we'll see the results. So you need to give for the transaction name also you can give. Because of we need measure response time means we need to give for the transaction response time. So what is the transaction name? Addition. So and same to end transaction also you need to give the end transaction. Name it as a water name you are given in the start transaction name you need to give for end transaction. Down then you can execute. How many times we can execute? 3 times we can execute. Run logic I am giving for the 3 iterations. And control S and execute. See, now we can observe. Here will be, you can observe for the transaction. This is the transaction name, addition. Okay, it took for the 1 minute, 170 seconds for 3 iterations. So, and you can observe for the output window results. 3 iterations. This is the first iteration, addition added, and the results will be 30. 10 plus 20, how much? 30. And it is saving for the parameter results. And second iteration, 25 plus 15, 40. So second iteration. And third iteration, 35 plus 30, 65. So means we can do for the like this. Then you need to give for this name is a you can edit right name, you can give it as a rename. This is the addition, right? You can give for the addition. And we have the some more actions will be there, right? You need to do for the add for one more action means click on add service call, and addition is completed, right? You need to add for the divide or multiplication or subtraction, whatever may be multiplication. Again, what we can do, we can enter for the values. You need to so you need to enter for the 10, a value 10, and b value will be 5, and results will be saved in this location.
Sir, in TA you gave O, sir, instead of 0.
Okay, thank you. So we are added all parameters and click on OK. I think we are not created, right? Another call. So you can do now also, no problem. Create new action and give it a name is a multiplication, right? This one? Division or multiplication? Division, right? You can give for division. And now you can, this will be Control X and give for here division. Control P. So now you can execute. No need for this multiple iterations now. Just to go to the runtime settings and execute only single iteration, and we can save and execute. Now two APIs calls will be, now it is done. Now you can observe this is the addition. We got results 10 plus 20, 30. That is fine. And in this only you can see it's a multiplication values. So what are the values? We are not done parameterization. That is why they are not showing here. So you can check what value you are given 10, 5, right? That is why 10 into 5, how much it will come? 50. So you want to do for parameterization means you can do it and you can execute multiple times. And you need to add one more call means you can go to the SY tool and add a service call. And here you need to select for the multiplication, division is division you can add now. I think we are so again click on this and click on this. Otherwise, no need for here means you can no need nothing value you need to give also, no problem. So you can try once. We are not given any value and click on OK. So now you can observe here. This is the last call, right? So no arguments came. So we need arguments means we must give for that name. That is why you can remove this one. And this is a multiplication. You need change name means we need to rename. This is a multi. Now you want to add for the division means again you need to add for the new action, create new action and give it as a name as a, what is that? Division. And click on this. Now you can go to the division and you can click on here, put cursor here and go to here and click on add service. Now you need to add for the division and give it as a name and okay. And you need to click on this and add results also. You can click on this and click on OK. Now you need to pass it value here directly also. We need pass. This is the division, right? I'm giving for the 30 and 5. Now you can execute. Now we can observe in output window. So which value it is came? 6. What is the division values? AB 30 by 6, right? 30 by 6, 30 by 5 means how much it will come? 6 only. So like this we can do for the web service testing. So again I'm explaining one more time. Don't confuse. I will share this URL to everyone. Okay, please keep it and you can use that URL. I will share.
Sir, what is the need of it, sir? Web service test.
Yeah, web service testing actually why we can do for web service testing means one of the some application what will happen means they will do for the develop the testing develop the code with the multiple language they are using. So cross applications, maybe they use for the .NET, Java, and multiple data they will use for the multiple data. So multiple programming language they are using. For at the time we can do for the scripting manually, that is not easy for doing for the front end application. That is why using for the web service testing, we can call it in the what are the sections will be there. It will calling this call and we will get for the results. For that, it will be any language also, no problem.
Okay,
Got it, right?
got it.
So,
Sir, is there any possibility to take the 3 arguments?
sorry?
Is there any possibility to take the 3 arguments into A into B? And also
Any
you have to
possibility?
into C? 3 arguments.
Oh, Abhin, your voice is not clear. Not only for today, every day I'm not getting for your voice.
We are able to add 3 arguments, he's asked.
We are able to add?
3 arguments.
3 arguments.
Into A, into B, into C. Like
Into A into B. And also you take to into
Yeah,
C.
you can add it, means you can add it. That will be no, actually, sir, for that is why we are validating here, right? Here, what are the values will be there? It will display that one. Maybe you can try here and we'll see it will work here. Then it will work for our script also. For your point of view, you can give for here B and you can give it as a this is the C. Your doubt this only, right?
Yeah.
So now you can trigger. If it will work here and our script also, it will work fine. We got a valid here? No. So in web service testing, no need to add for manually. What are things it is coming, you can use for those only. Okay. So
Depending upon URL.
actually, yeah, that will be developed for the developers. They are given addition point means they are given only 2 values. So you no need to add for manually. We are no need to add any values for here. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So this is for the web service testing, and I forget. I will share this one. Everyone copy and keep it in our notepad. So web service. This is the WSDL file. And one more thing we can do for the one more way also we can do for the web service testing. So you can observe SOA tool. Import soap will be there, right? You can click on import soap. For here you need to give for the already we saved, right? For example, in division already we addition we saved, right, in notepad XML format addition. So this is the addition. So you can click on open and so you need to give for the name of the URL nothing but sorry, you can give it here. So soap action. And click on OK. So now we can observe for here, like this also we can import. So this will be SOAP request, and it will come in as a URL, and it is int A, int B, and automatically it is coming. So means we can do for the web service testing two ways. You can go to the managed services and you need to import for the WSDL file. And once imported, what are the operation will be there, those will be, you can do it and add it. This is the one way. And after that, you need to call the add service call. Which are the services we have? You need to add those services call. And one more thing, once you can validate this here, you need copy this, paste it in notepad .xml format, and you need to import for the directly here. Here will be import SOAP will be there. You can import it. So we can do for the two ways. Okay, got it right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way we can do for the web service testing. So you can do for the proper scripting like that. You need to give start transaction, end transaction for each and everyone. Addition, subtraction also you need to give. So I given for the each and everyone separate action. You want keep for same also you can keep, no problem, because of you will separate with the transaction names. Got it right?
Yes, sir.
So today I'm stopping for today till now. Okay, for anyone have any doubts, everyone saved for the web service request that URL. Everyone saved or not?
Yes, sir. Save.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we are completed web service testing also, and going to the everyone can install for the SOAP request and SM2 JMeter also you can install. Okay.
Okay, sir.
JMeter you can download it and tomorrow, not tomorrow, maybe okay. If possible, tomorrow onwards we'll start JMeter, and we need to check with the any other things will be we miss. We can cover all things. Okay, no problem. I will look on that. What are things we covered, and if anything is not covered, we'll look on that and we can clear that also. So meanwhile, you can try to do install for the JMeter. Tomorrow onwards we'll start JMeter. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sure.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.